Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited makeup tutorial. You guys always ask me this en mi TikTok y en Instagram también me mandan mensajes. Girl, makeup tutorial. So here you go. This is the long-awaited makeup tutorial for you guys. Okay, before I start, of course, if y'all watch my TikTok, ya saben, I always have a nice coffee when I'm getting ready. So I'm drinking my homemade Starbucks iced macchiato y obvio en el vaso que me hizo mi mamá. By the way, if y'all like this cup or you like custom things in general, y'all can go follow my mom on Instagram y Facebook. Ahí va a estar for you guys. So yeah, so the most important thing about having a good makeup base is having good skin prep. The first thing you want to do is make sure your face is already washed, it's already clean, and then you want to get a good moisturizer. I like to use CeraVe. After you moisturize, you want to put sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important, and the one I use is from Zit Sticka Mega Shade SPF 50, and it is breakout proof, which is what I love about it. Siempre me preguntan what this stuff is that I put on my face when I do get ready with me on TikTok, and it is sunscreen, and I literally use it on all my makeup videos. Even when like me estoy alistando en la noche, I still put on sunscreen. So for my go-to makeup look, I use the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this everywhere. Antes de que me ponga esto, I do my eyebrows first. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back to put the primer. Okay, I just need to carve the top, but I'm gonna apply my primer first before I carve out the top. So for foundation, I've been using the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It foundation plus concealer. Mine is in the shade Light, and I'm gonna use this to carve the top of my eyebrows. Y luego me lo voy a poner on the rest of my face. Okay, I did the top. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender to apply my foundation, and I do try to avoid my under eye area. Guys, acuérdense to go down your neck. Don't stop it at your jawline. I put my foundation. Antes de que me ponga más producto, I'm gonna set my face. The setting spray I use is NYX Professional Bare With Me setting spray. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is contour. I do apply all my cream and liquid products before I apply any powder at all. Okay guys, I'm so sorry if the lighting looks a little different now, but I'm gonna continue. So with the Pro Concealer, I'm gonna apply it right above my cheekbone, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my jawline. Okay, and to blend it out, I'm going to use this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So for the cheekbone, lo vas a difuminar going upwards. You don't want to bring the product down, you want to bring it up. And try not to like drag it, just kind of use tapping motions. I do bring it into my cheekbone a little bit just to kind of accentuate my cheekbone. Now that I'm done blending that, I'm gonna go in with concealer. So yo uso tres diferentes. I use two e.l.f. ones and one L'Oreal one. Basically, you're gonna go darkest to lightest. So I have one that's like a normal concealer shade. I have one that's a little bit lighter, and then one that's like white. So I'm gonna start off with the darkest. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so sorry. I just realized the freaking camera stopped recording. I was at the concealer. I used my three concealers. I went darkest to lightest, and I used my beauty blender. It's this beauty blender from e.l.f. if you want to go get it. And then I used the other concealer, which is Fair Warm, and I used this kind of like little curved shader brush. This is from Shein. Ya de último, I used the lightest concealer from L'Oreal in shade Eggshell, and I just used my beauty blender and I blended it right in the very corner of my eyes. And once I was done blending, I went to cream blush. There's two cream blushes that I really like using. I have the Fenty Beauty cream blush in the shade Cheeks Out, and this one's more like of a reddish, like pink shade. And then I also have the Pixie stick blush, and I'm not sure what shade this is, but it's like really orangey. And me gustan los dos, so it really depends like what kind of look I'm going for that day and what shade of blush I want. But for this, I used the Pixie one. To apply the blush, I used this Firma, I don't know what it's called, but this Firma brush in the shade, the number 103. And it's just like a slanted little brush, and I just applied it right on top of my cheekbone. Y ya luego, when everything was blended out, I set my face once again. Okay, so now that everything's set, I'm gonna go ahead and start setting everything in place with my Laura Mercier powder in the shade Translucent. And I like to use this little powder puff. I ordered a pack of 12 powder puffs on Shein for like $3. So si lo quieren comprar, go on Shein. So what I do is I get a little bit on the powder puff and I tap it on the back of my hand to get the excess off, so it's just like, you know. And I go in with my beauty blender and I even out the creases so I don't have any creases. And I just go right in with the powder puff and set it in place. Look how beautiful. And then once you're done with your under eyes, you can go ahead and just start setting the rest of your face. I just go in everywhere that I applied concealer and just put powder right on top of it. Okay, now that everything is set in place, I'm going to go ahead and go over with powders. I'm going to go ahead and bronze. So I like to use the Benefit Hula Caramel Bronzer. I'm using another Firma brush, but this one is 102. And it's just like a rounded, fluffy little brush. And I just go in and get a little bit and just tap it on top of where I put my contour. Okay, now I'm going to go in with another one of the brushes from the Shein little brush pack, and this one's like another kind of similar to the concealer brush I used. It's just like a little rounded brush, and I'm going with the same bronzer, and I'm gonna start nose contouring. Anyways, so I start at the very bottom of my nose, at the very tip, and I just make a little line like this. Y luego I'm gonna go on top of my nose. I don't know if y'all seen that little TikTok filter where like it has a little like nose contour, but this helps you get that effect. So you just go at the very top of your nose and just go like this. Just a little line right here. And then you're going to go to the sides. You don't want to make it too skinny because it's going to look like really botched in a way. So you want to like see where your shadow is and go right on top of that shadow. So I'm going to go at the side of my nose and it starts like over here towards my eyelid and just go in the same shape that my shadow is in. Y luego igual en este lado. It is gonna look better once we bake, but first I'm gonna apply blush. For blush, I also have two blushes that I like to use as well. One of them is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It blush in the shade Pink Sands. Y la otra is the Benefit Krista blush. This is in the shade, oh, I think the shade is Krista, but it's like this really like bright pink blush. But for today, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula one. Si no se han fijado, I like to use a lot of Physicians Formula products. I feel like it's because it smells really good. So it attracts me more towards Physicians Formula products. Oh, by the way, the brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques Tapered Cheek Blush. Blush, whatever. Anyways. And I like to apply my blush before I bake, just because I feel like if I do it afterwards, it kind of takes away like the shape that I already formed when I was baking, you know. And I put a little bit on like the bottom area of my nose. Yeah, y'all see the blush, like it just pulls everything together. Luego I'm gonna go again with my Laura Mercier powder. Get your powder puff, and the first thing I like to bake is my nose. So I'm gonna get some on the tip of my powder puff, and just bake along the lines of your nose contour. So kind of like this. And then bring it downwards. Don't go on top of the nose contour, go like on the bottom of it, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but just like don't go over like what you contoured, because then it's gonna go away. Go under it. And make sure you bake the inside as well, so that it really shapes it exactly how you want. Yeah, luego you're gonna go ahead and bake your cheek contour. Okay, so while I'm baking, I can go ahead and apply my lashes. Hello Cosmetics sent me a package, and I've been using her lashes a lot recently, so shout out to her. But these are the lashes I'm going to apply today. They're Hello Cosmetics. I'll put her ass somewhere on the screen. And these are in the style Victoria. I literally love her packaging. It's so cute. I'm going to be using the Duo Clear Glue. Remember to apply mascara before you apply your lashes, because you don't want your like white crusty lashes to be showing under your fake lashes. Okay, while my lash glue is drying from my other lash, I use this little fluffy, like really loose powder brush, and it's also from the Shein brush pack, and I just dust off all my powder, starting off with the nose. Y luego my contour powder. I make sure you like don't leave a harsh line, like try to blend it with your makeup. So for highlight, I use a mix of these two. I start off with this one. I honestly don't know what like brand this is. I got it in an Ipsy bag like hace tiempo, so I've just used it since then, but it's literally like, it's so old, but it's just like a normal highlighter. And then I go over it with the Physicians Formula Diamond Dust. I like that glitter like hollow effect. For a lip liner, I'm gonna use the LA Girl Perfection in the shade Sugar and Spice. Okay guys, I am back. Sorry, I had to take a little commercial break to pick up my brother from school. But basically, I lined my lips with the LA Girl lip liner in the shade Sugar and Spice. I'm just gonna touch them up real quick. And I have two lip gloss that I've been obsessed with. I like the Fenty Beauty Heat lip gloss. This one's in the shade Hot Cherry. And then I also like the Maybelline lifter glosses. I have so many of these in different colors, but this one is in the shade, this one's in the shade Topaz. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. And these actually do hydrate your lips. They're not like super sticky and they make your lips like crusty. I really like these. And once you're done with everything, you can go ahead and set your face again with the same setting spray. Guys, and this is the final look. What do we think? I'm so obsessed with my current makeup routine. I feel like it looks really nice and it really suits my face, you know? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope this helped everybody who was asking for a makeup tutorial. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. I think I'm like at 5k subscribers right now. I'm not sure, but thank you guys so much for everybody who subscribes to me. Bye guys.